Hello, and welcome everyone. Today is the moment you've all been waiting for. DC and Marvel finally face each other. Legendary heroes, unstoppable villains, and insane cross-universe action collide in one epic showdown. But before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe so you never miss a single mind-blowing moment of this ultimate clash. All right, let's get started. Deadpool versus Batman. Vol 1. On a dark night in Gotham City, the moon hung like a silver eye above the sprawling silhouette of Wayne Manor. Inside, the soft glow of a desk lamp lit the vast library where Bruce Wayne sat back in his chair, a robe draped over his shoulders. His sharp eyes were fixed on the laptop screen before him, scanning satellite images and chemical data. The Joker had struck again, stealing toxic compounds from several chemical factories. But this time, the theft was more dangerous than ever. The stolen elements could turn Gotham into a city of hysterical clowns, enslaved to madness by the Joker's twisted laughing gas. Bruce leaned closer to the monitor, tracing chemical signatures and possible routes. His expression was cold, focused, until the silence shattered. Suddenly, glass exploded inward with a deafening crash. Bruce jerked his head up just in time to see a figure tumble through the window in a shower of shards. The intruder landed lightly on the floor, drawing two glinting swords in one smooth motion. "It's time to play," the stranger announced, voice filled with mocking energy. Bruce's eyes hardened as he rose slowly from his chair. Deadpool pointed his sword straight at him. "Keep your hands up and don't do anything stupid." Bruce controlled his anger, his tone calm but edged with warning. "I'm asking you once, who are you?" Deadpool sheathed his blades, turning his back with a casual shrug. He gazed at a marble statue, speaking as if it were an old friend. "Calm down, Mr. Wayne. I'm not from around here. No need to be embarrassed." The name's Deadpool Bruce narrowed his eyes, but held his composure. "What do you want from me?" Deadpool chuckled, the sound echoing through the room. "You know, my job is doing the dirty work for billionaires, and since you're the richest man in this city, I figured I'd come to offer my services. Want someone to disappear? Need a threat delivered? I'm your guy." Bruce's voice was cold as steel. "I'm not that kind of billionaire." Deadpool turned sharply, a grin spreading beneath his mask. "Seriously? Not even to get rid of your secret love?" Bruce's glare was enough to silence most men, but Deadpool thrived on danger. He raised his hands playfully. "Relax, big guy. I don't work for people who can't be honest with themselves. People who hide their dirty little desires." He stepped toward the shattered window, rolling his shoulders. "Anyway, I don't have time to talk about your personal drama right now. I've got other business." Bruce's voice followed him, calm but commanding. "What kind of business?" Deadpool pointed toward the night sky, where the bat signal glowed faintly through the clouds. "Killing Batman," he said with an almost cheerful tone. "A good customer gave me my first order before you." And with a sudden motion, Deadpool leapt through the broken window, vanishing into the darkness below. The only thing left was the whisper of wind and the faint echo of his laughter fading into the night. Bruce stood motionless for a moment, fury burning beneath his calm expression. Then he tore off his robe. His voice was steady, low, and determined. "Alfred," he said, turning toward the door, "get the Batmobile ready." A little later, on the roof of Gotham City Police Headquarters, Commissioner Jim Gordon stood beside the bat signal, waiting for Batman. The air tasted of cold metal and distant traffic. A faint, ragged gasp made him turn. Deadpool was hauling himself up over the roof's edge, clutching the parapet and dragging his legs up with visible effort. Gordon's hand went to his coat, unbuttoning it to reveal the gun and badge beneath. "This is Commissioner Gordon," he said, voice steady and guarded. "Who are you?" Deadpool hunched on his knees, chest heaving. "Just like the other commissioners of other worlds," he panted, voice slick with mockery. "Cold and soulless, with no rules." Gordon's eyes narrowed. "You're like the other crazy people I've seen. Bipolar, unstable, narcissistic. Get off my rooftop before I arrest you." Deadpool flashed a blade and pointed it at Gordon with a theatrical flourish. "Not so fast, old man. I'm looking for Batman." Before anything else could happen, a shadow fell across the rooftop, the silhouette of a bat. Deadpool turned and saw Batman dropping from the sky. The Dark Knight crashed into him with brutal precision, a fist driving into Deadpool's midsection. "Welcome to Gotham," Batman said, voice a gravelly warning. Lying on the rooftop, Deadpool croaked, "You've got a strong fist and a nice voice." He rolled, sprang up, and swung, a quick, unpredictable punch. Batman blocked, then answered with a hard blow to Deadpool's face that sent him stumbling. Deadpool's hands flew up to cover his mouth. He drew a sword, breath heavy. "Okay, now I'm serious," he said. Batman's expression didn't soften. "So am I." He launched a volley of batarangs, embedded in Deadpool's arm, and knocked the sword from his grip. Batman followed with a gas canister. A veil of choking mist poured out. Blinded, Deadpool fumbled for his guns. "Okay, let me introduce you to my friends," he muttered, firing blindly into the haze. Batman reacted fast. A grappling rope arced out and wrapped around Deadpool's torso, binding his hands to his waist. As Deadpool twisted and tugged at the ropes, Batman's voice cut through the coughs and vapor. "Calm down." He pivoted to Gordon. "Commissioner, what happened?" Gordon's face was grim. "The Joker sent a message and he's going to release the poison gas. He's given us 6 hours to find him." Batman's jaw clenched. "I've checked every usual hideout, every place he could be. There's no sign of him." Frustration sharpened his tone. Deadpool, still gagging from the gas, looked up at the moon and announced, oddly serene, "The moon is full now." Gordon snapped at him. "You weirdo, shut up." Batman cut through the banter. "What do you mean?" Deadpool edged closer despite the ropes, and lowering his voice as if revealing a secret, said, "When the moon is full, the sea level drops. Dozens of underwater caves along the shore come to the surface. Perfect to hide a corpse or a bomb." Batman's eyes sharpened as the implication landed. He turned to Gordon. "Give me a map of the coastline." Gordon fumbled for one and spread it open, fingers tracing a jagged outline. "We have hundreds of caves on the Gotham coastline. We'll need the Coast Guard to search them all." "That will take too long," Batman said. Deadpool grinned behind his mask. "If I were you, Batman, I'd check that northern cave near the pier. It's close to the pier. Quick and easy commute. But you'll need me to check it. You have to take me with you." Batman hesitated, frowning at the forced logic. He looked to Gordon, who asked, worried, "Are you sure?" "No," Batman admitted, quiet and precise. "But I have no choice." A little later, Batman and Deadpool roared toward the North Cave in the Batmobile. Deadpool jammed into the passenger seat, squirms, and complains, "Oh man, this chair is killing me." "Couldn't you have made the chair bigger?" Batman's voice is flat and distant. "I'm used to working alone." Deadpool flashes a grin under his mask. "That's too bad, because no one can save you from this." Before Batman can react, Deadpool pulls a small bomb filled with anesthetic gas from his pocket and detonates it. In an instant, the car fills with a choking cloud. Batman fights the fumes, seizing Deadpool by the head and slamming it against the car window with brutal force. Deadpool, still smiling, shrugs it off. "Sorry, buddy. I just wanted to get you into a closed environment so I could stun you." The anesthetic wins. Batman's resistance falters. His eyes droop, and he collapses into unconsciousness. When Batman finally comes to, he finds himself in a cave surrounded by pirate coffins, their lids thrown open and skeletal hands hooked over the edges. The air is stale with salt and old rot. A chilling laugh peals through the cavern. "You're finally awake, Batman!" Looking up, Batman sees the Joker standing nearby with Deadpool at his side. Behind them looms the Joker's poison tank, ominous and primed. Batman is bound to a wooden beam, eyes blazing. "Joker, this is not your way," he says. "Working with someone else, hiding and doing evil without any show." The Joker's grin widens. "You know, Batman, we played together for years, but I always lost. So I decided to change my ways. But to do this, I needed the help of someone who was as crazy as I am, not those useless loser mercenaries." Batman narrows his eyes. "And how did you find this crazy friend of yours?" Joker's voice drops into a conspiratorial hiss. "I got a magic mirror from Clarion the Witch Boy. You know, one of those mirrors you ask, who's crazy like me?" The mirror introduced me to Deadpool, who, it turns out, was in another dimension. So I hijacked the cosmic treadmill and hopped into the Reverse Flash, hopped through dimensions, and finally tracked him down. Batman lets out a measured, dangerous smile. "I'll leave this to you, Joker, because Deadpool is much crazier and smarter than you." The words sting. Joker bristles. "I wouldn't say crazier." Batman presses colder. "But I would. That clown managed to drive me crazy in less than an hour. Something you never could." Jealousy twists Joker's features. "Don't call him clown. I'm the only clown here." Batman's answer is steady. "Yes, that's right. He's more than that, a real opponent, a worthy enemy for my obsession." Enraged, Joker calls Deadpool over. He pulls him aside, low-voiced. "Look, I don't want to be too weird, but Batman and I have a long relationship. I prefer to be his only enemy and to kill him myself." Deadpool shrugs and grins. "But I'm very impressed by Batman's behavior and words. He's a complete, tasteful, crazy enemy. I want to be Batman's enemy too. What do you think? Let's be his enemies together. I'll be the violent one. You'll be the funny one." Joker laughs and extends his hand. "Great idea. Let's shake." They clasp hands, and Joker's hidden shocker fires. Deadpool jerks back. "What the hell was that?" he snaps. Joker reveals a small device and a wicked smile. "Shock. Also, I injected you with a little of Joker venom." Deadpool doubles over with laughter, then rips his mask away. His burnt face whitens, a manic grin spreading as he laughs uncontrollably. Joker smirks, sure he's won, but his triumph collapses when Deadpool's mind proves immune to the venom. Deadpool swings a hard punch into Joker's face, draws a sword, and bolts for Batman. "Don't be afraid, Batman. I'll let you go now." But Batman, already fighting the ropes binding him, projects cold authority. Blades spring from the tips of his gloves. He slashes his bonds, opens his hands, and shoves Deadpool back. "Stay here. Don't do anything else." He sprints toward the Joker, who claws at the poison tank to start the release. Batman catches him and slams him against the wall. "It's over, Joker." But Deadpool dives at the tank, shouting, "Don't worry, Batman. I'll handle it." He punches the self-destruct button. The machine detonates in a thunderous blast. The cave erupts in smoke and fragments of metal. When the dust settles, Batman and Joker crouch behind a rock, coughing. Joker looks at Deadpool and admits with a muffled laugh, "Well, you're right, Batman. He's crazier than me." Soon after, Batman secures the Joker, handcuffed and bound at the feet, and throws him into the back of the Batmobile. A moment later, Deadpool stumbles up behind them, his body singed. "You don't have room for another person," Batman says wearily. "You've ruined my car enough." Deadpool pads forward. "So what about me? What about the things you said about me back there?" Batman meets him with an unblinking stare. "I only said what I needed to make the Joker angry. Since you helped me capture the Joker, I'll let you go back to your world. But if I see you again, I'll destroy you." He closes the Batmobile door and drives away into the night. As the Batmobile pulls away, Deadpool calls after him, "I love you too, Batman." He pauses, then turns to us with a conspiratorial grin. "Do you think it's okay for me to take a look around here a little more?" To be continued. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video as much as we did. What do you think about this special episode? Did you enjoy seeing DC and Marvel finally face each other? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from you. And if you enjoyed this epic showdown, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to join our community and catch all the crazy cross-universe action. Stay tuned, because the adventure doesn't end here. More epic battles are coming soon.